She pretty moldy and it works wonders. Absorbed and consumed. There she is.
Cat's butt sewed up with barbed wire.
No, that shocked me. Tippy tap tap.
Is that good, sir? Dribble it in there. Run me over.
Thing was cooking.
What is it? It's off the chain, bro.
Okay, welcome back. Today, I'm gonna try to get this mini bike running. So we're at the junkyard and we got this thing, and I'm gonna clean it up and see if I can get it running, or maybe even replace the engine. I don't know yet. We'll just see if it even spins. But first, I'm gonna pressure wash it. So I'm gonna spray it down with this degreaser, and then I'll start pressure washing it. It's got some mold and stuff on it. This engine probably won't turn over because it's obviously been sitting out for a while. I don't know, I hope it does though. I don't know if you can see, but this bike was pretty purple. And obviously, she pretty moldy and all that. So I hope to get this thing back running with this motor because I never had one with a Briggs. Dad said it's probably like a 3.5. I just think they're cool. Now it's just time to pressure wash it. Cleaned up pretty good. I like the purple. So now I'll probably see if the engine will turn over. So I've never seen this before. If you see this, that is a brake because it has that pedal which pushes on the rear casing and it slows it down. I've never in my life seen that before. First thing I'm gonna do is spray literally everything down with PV Blaster because it works wonders. If I have a can that works. Now I want to see if it even turns. I'm going to try it with the pull start, but I'll probably have to change it up. Seems as if it doesn't. So I'm going to take the plug out and then put some marble down the cylinder. Oh, there we go. Got our marble here. Oh, wow. That filled up quick. Didn't take much of that. I kind of wanted to put some PV down there. So we got our mysterious mixture. And we'll see if that'll work. So I'm gonna let this sit and I'll get back to you. Shoo! Alright, next day. We're trying to see if this thing will turn over. So it has absorbed and consumed and seeped in some of that oil. So we're gonna see if it'll turn over. I'm gonna try it with this pull start. Not even close. It's just tightening that bolt. Alright, welcome back. It's been a few days. And I've got a new Primer 212 clutch, a new seat, and a back casing and a front casing, and a sprocket and a disc brake. And I'm gonna rip this engine off here. So, since I need to get the frame widened out so I can fit the back wheel and tire, I'm going to cut all these mounts off, these two, and these two, to try and get it wide enough. bolt too, because I need something to hold the frame in place. So I'm gonna mark it and weld it. So now I'm going to tack the front bracket in place. So now I'm gonna try to get all these spots with old weld marks and just all the paint and rust off. There she is. So I'm gonna take this gas tank off because I'm not gonna use this. Okay, so that's the stock tank, and I'm just not gonna use it because I like the look of it without the tank, and I'm planning on making like a small just tube one. I just like the look of that. So now I'm gonna take the side cover off and take the governor out. Oh, I didn't know how. The gasket ripped apart. No, it's just.
I really don't think that's in your way now. I don't know if you gotta take that off now.
Well,
all it's doing is holding that on.
okay. Something must be messed up. Oh no. There's the keyway. It's all tightened up. I got the keyway out. Everything is okay. So I got some washers behind there. This in here. So apparently I got a chain size 40 clutch instead of a 35. So I'm just gonna wait for that to come in. And I put these spacers in here, and it fits really good, like they're perfect. So now I'm gonna take apart the front fork assembly. Okay, now I can get a hammer on it. Alright, welcome back. And so since this clutch was wrong, I got a new one and I'm gonna put that on. Alright, welcome back. It's been a few days and I have this new suspension front forks so I can front that front hoop. So now I just gotta cut that bolt off since I can't get it out. Maybe I can hit it down in there now. There we go. There we go. Look, that's the inner part of the bearing, and it's just rusted on there. That's why it wasn't coming out. Okay, I gotta line up the sprocket, and right there is pretty good. So now I can try to make my slots for the engine for adjustment. Later, I'll have to line it up and weld it, but for now, I just gotta make my slots. Alright, so I got the new mounts made, and we're gonna line it up and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna grind down these welds and try to grind off all the old paint.
Cat's butt sewed up with barbed wire.
Alright, well, it's gotten late. I got those smoothed off, and it's gotten late, so see you tomorrow. Shoo! I got some new bearings. I'm gonna try to push them in here. They probably won't go in easy. No, this is terrible. Alright, I roached the first bearing, so I had to get new bearings. Alright, now I'm gonna put everything back together and make a chain. So I got this mount made for my brakes. I'm gonna slap it on here. Alright, so I have this mounted up here, and I'm gonna put the zip tie in the back of here just to keep it spaced off so the back of the thing is not rubbing, just the shoes. If I push it on all the way, squeeze this to get it centered, that is where it's supposed to be. So I can tack it in place, and I'll take this off and weld it. Alright, so I got it all welded up. Put this assembly back on. Oh yeah, they're working, they're locked up. So now I'm gonna put the engine on there, and we can start making the chain and header. No. Alright, that's in there. It's not super tight, which is good. You don't want to just like destroy it tightly. It loosens up, so it'll be fun. Alright, there's our chain. Now I'm just going to tighten up the engine. Now I'm going to make a header for it, but I got to cut off this flange first. I want to go right out here, and I have a tailpipe that I'm going to use. So I have this tailpipe right here. Alright, so I went to the metal store and we got this big pipe and this piece that goes directly on here. And this is gonna be our gas tank. I drilled and tapped a 1/8" pipe thread fitting for our fuel. I made this end cap that has this so I can weld this filler neck onto here like so and have a cap. Let's get to welding. So I'm gonna start off with this filler neck deal. Alright. There is our fuel cell slash tank slash awesomeness. Alright, I'm back. Different day. And I'm going to try and mount this gas tank. So I plan on just welding washers to it and drilling holes through the frame to put a bolt in. So on this side I can just go right here. And on this side I'll just go with the welds. Alright, that should work for some mount. Alright, so I have this fuel line that goes to the other fuel line that connects to the carb. This fuel line is smaller than this fuel line. So I have made up this guy, which will connect both these fuel line sizes, and it should work. Now I'm going to make an exhaust for this thing. So I have this piece of conduit pipe, and I've already ground off and cut off that flange, and I think I'm gonna go right about here with it. So I'm gonna weld this washer in the end to adjust it to this pipe, then I'm gonna drill it out to the pipe size so I can put the pipe in there and weld it up. Now that shocked me. Alright, now I can put our exhaust back on. Alright, that's a good looking exhaust. Alright, so I figured out that there was an old bearing race in there, so that's why I butchered one bearing. So I think I can just tap this in. Tippy tap tap. There we go, that's a bearing installed. Alright, get our other bearing here. Oh yeah, that's going in there. Still spins. Alright, now all I gotta do is assemble this thing. So I did have to drill out the hole in these forks to a 1/2 inch because that's what these bearings are. And the forks were a 3/8.
Is that good, sir?
I had to seal these handlebars off the other bike, but they should do what I need them to do. Now I can put on the throttle setup. Alright, I'll probably have to make it level to fill all the way up.
It's about to be dark. He's panicked.
It's like so close to being dark.
It's gotta be driven tonight.
Oh, it's a little much.
Spilling, bud, spilling.
All we have in stock is 2-stroke, so we're just gonna put it in there.
Have you tested this to see if it leaks? Oh, that's blue. Oh gosh.
The filling is really sharp.
We'll just dribble it in there. What?
Seal's leaking for oil.
What seal?
The side cover.
Oh, it's leaking. Oh man. I mean, it's dripping. I'd say start it up just to see if it works, and then you take it apart later.
Well, let's just start it up for a quick second. Alright, on. Should have fuel.
Don't take off into my galaxy. It is dripping fast.
You hear it?
I hear it. Run me over.
What happened?
Who hooked the throttle up?
I thought it came back.
It
did a burnout.
Yeah, climb my leg over here.
I thought that was you for some reason.
No, I wasn't.
Sounds like a scalded dog.
Isn't there supposed to be like a return spring goes this way?
Wait, let's see the burnout marks on it. Oh, it's smoking. Golly, bomb howdy. That thing was cooking. So as you can see, she's leaking. I guess it's just from the bottom. I'm just gonna have to rip the side cover off and reseal it.
Well, it looks awesome.
It does look awesome. And it sounds awesome. And runs awesome.
First bike with front suspension we've had.
Yeah, and a cool looking tailpipe. Alright, welcome back. I've got the side cover gasket and I got a few extra parts. Now I'm just gonna tear it all apart, put it back together, and hopefully it'll work. I had dropped a keyway into right there when I first did it and tightened it down. So it left a notch. So I sanded down that notch, sanded around the whole thing, whole gasket surface. So it should be flat, but this was bent. So we just gooped it up and I'll let it dry for like a day. But I do have a cool thing to put on the mini bike. So I had these handlebars, but they're really not that good looking on this bike because this is like an old chopper style bike, I'd say. And they're a little bit low, a little bit arm's length kind of. So I went to Go Power Sports and got these bad boys. They're huge. Alright, it's been a day. I've let it sit. It is dry. So now I'm going to put fluid in it and see if it even holds. And Lord, I hope it does. I mean, it seems to not be leaking. Alright, so it's all put back together, and I put this on because I bought that too. So now it has a bigger jet, the air filter, but I think we're ready as we'll ever be to try it. Alright, I guess we're ready to start it.
Hopefully it doesn't take off on you like it did me.
I'm so hot.
Alright, it just needed to warm up. It's running off choke now. We're good, I think. Be easy. If you've never rode a mini bike with a Predator 212, they're super jumpy.
God, it's like all or nothing.
Yes. He has been working on this thing for weeks and weeks. Elvis, what is it?
Oh my goodness.
Does he got the donkeys?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, it's idling now.
It idles great too.
Yeah. Just watch your ankle on that.
Yeah.
Elvis don't know what it is. They are very fast. It's touchy.
Yeah.
There's no turning radius.
Dang it!
Oh no!
It was going
Catastrophe! Broke the chain!
What?
It's off the chain, bruh.
How? Wait, it slipped off?
I don't know.
Wait, is it still in one piece? Yeah.
Yeah, it just slipped off there, looks like.
Alright, I'm back, and today I'm going to fix the chain again, and then I'm going to drill a hole in this to make a vent so it can gravity feed, and then I hope it'll all work out. Alright, so I got the chain on, it's fixed, and I sprayed it down with WD-40, and also I put some washers in here so it'll steer better. So now it should be perfect.
Okay, next day. It's jumpy. Oh, he's zipping. A Predator 212 on a mini bike is actually really fast. They have a lot more power than old 5-horse Briggs did when we were kids. Cured, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Suspension really helps.
Yeah. We've never had one with suspension ever.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That is awesome. I like the breather and the header and all that. It looks good.
Yeah.
He put a vent in his cap too so it doesn't starve for air. What do you feel? Happy with it? The outcome?
It's awesome.
Yeah. It looks really good. You put way more work and money into it than I thought you would, for sure. This is going to show you there's no free vehicles out there, really, because you end up having to spend money to fix them.
That's awesome.
It is. It's been kind of a longer process than you thought it'd be, probably, right?
Yeah. Took a while.
Yeah, it took a while. Had to get a lot more parts than expected to get, but you basically got a brand new mini bike now.
Yeah.
Came free with a Hemi car, and don't they call these the Hemi Predator 212 though?
Yeah, that is a Hemi.
Or you basically Hemi swapped a mini bike that came with a Hemi car.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a non-Hemi and a Hemi Predator 212. I think all the newer ones are Hemi ones, but what do you think you ended up in it money-wise?
About $500.
Is it that much?
Yeah.
You spent a little more than you could have. Like, you could have went cheaper with some parts, but you wanted suspension and stuff, right?
Yeah, I want suspension and I wanted pretty performance-y, so.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I like it. I always love these early mini bike frames like this. They look really cool. I like the tall handlebars. We've never had one with tall bars like that.
Yeah, it looks good.
It'd be cool riding around the shows, huh?
Well, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Shoo!